Okay, I'm back. I made a little mandrel to turn this with. After drilling that hole, I took a pair of calipers and sized the mandrel for this one is on here. So there it is there, and this is drilled and just put on like that. You have to make a new one for these every time, because I keep this one for explaining to people. But if I went to put it back into the chuck, it's not going to be accurate enough. It's going to be out of whack. Now you can see I just about lost this piece of wood. The thing is drilled that crooked. Hopefully you can see that this is the true center, the geometric center, lined up with this, and that's how far it's out. It's not going to be quite as wide here as I like it. One thing I didn't mention is that I really like wooden handles. I can make them the shape that I like them. They feel good to me, so that's one of the reasons I make them. When you make this, you only have to make a decent fit on this part here and this part here. Just take it down here. And of course, with your excellent skew skills, you'll have no difficulty doing this. I'm teasing. You can do this with a roughing gouge and sandpaper, it's no problem. But you need a fit kind of like that. It's got to be a nice tight fit so that there's no slop, and when it lines up on this end. So what I've done is I've put it on here and then moved the tailstock up and found the true center. I'll just turn it down, and you can see that this is the center. What I'm going to do now is turn the basic shape and just start doing this taper that fits this furl, and then I'll get back to you. One thing I should mention maybe I will mention it right now. This is yet another tip. Use wax on your tool rests. I had some really nice floor wax, but it finally gave up the ghost, so now I use a car wax. I use this on the ways and on the tool rest, especially when I'm going to be doing my finishing cut. Of course, you keep it sanded. And another neat little trick that I like is having a collar on here. These are shaft collars. This is an expensive one. It's a split collar. They're more than $20, but you can go to Princess Auto and get these guys for I don't know, $4 or $5. And what I've done is I've converted this, taken the set screw out, and put this in. You can get these at Lee Valley. All they are is a socket head cap screw, Allen head bolt, and these plastic handles turn on. And what's nice is you can set it up, and you found that this is a really nice height, and you can turn it if you're wherever you are and you're not constantly adjusting it. If you have to adjust it for another height, it's super easy to do, and if you have to raise it up just a little bit, like when you're finishing a bowl, sometimes you need to raise it up just to nail the center. It's no problem. But and of course, if you just want to totally disable it, just take it off or just loosen it and let it slide up and down. But I really like this when I'm constantly moving the tool rest around like this, and I'm not having to stop and I needed another 16th higher. So that's kind of a nice feature, and they're cheap. You can get them. You can get them at Princess Auto for, like I say, for I don't know, $3 or $4. And I was smart enough to go out and get some extra ones because I know you guys are going to tear off there and buy them all. Okay. So here's the magnets. I've got, and I'm pretty sure Ross is going to say something, and other guys are going to say something about this, but I've got magnets everywhere for pencils. Just take them off like that, and everything is on magnets. I can just reach out and grab it. It's got to be the best way to hold things that are handy and needed quickly. So now, now you can probably really see it, how wonky it is. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this in this shape, more or less. I like this shape because I can move my hand, let it go like this, and I can grab it. And I've got something to grab here, but I can slide my hand on it nicely. What I'm going to do is when I get this all done, I'm going to turn this around and turn this taper on this side because there's easier access, and I'll use a different comb center. So anyway, I'm going to make some chips here and get back to you when I'm done.